Hi, my name is Frank. I'm a professional vocal coach, and this is TVL. Today I'm going to talk about the secret of singing high notes, which is actually not a secret at all. My all-time favorite vocal exercise for reaching high notes remains the vocal fry. Because when you think about singing high notes, what comes to your mind is actually increasing your volume or singing louder to be able to reach it. But once you do that, you're automatically programming yourself to sing with the wrong technique. The moment you begin to think, or your mind begins to tell you that, okay, the high note is coming, so it's time to sing louder, automatically you're preparing yourself to sing with the wrong technique. So singing high notes is not really about singing louder, it's about control, technique. And that is what exercises like Leap Pros programs in your voice to be able to do. So when you're going up, you're not yelling or you're not increasing the volume. So why I said vocal fry is my all-time favorite mixed voice exercise is it helps you make the vocal cords stay connected. Vocal fry basically is the lowest register. Yeah, it sounds like this. Technically, you can also use it to sing high notes, to ascend. Okay, so you can go and still keep it vocal fry. So what you're doing is actually making the vocal cords stay connected, as opposed to singing with unconnected or disconnected vocal cords like and then that would be falsetto. Okay, so the vocal cords, number one, it proves that your vocal cords stay connected, which is the number one thing, the foundation you need for a really good mixed voice or really good ability to sing high notes. So you go doesn't matter how squeaky it sounds, okay? The main aim is to make it vocal fry. So let's try that. And another thing you need to ensure is that you keep your mouth open, because when you sing and your mouth is half closed, you are almost choking the sound. You're stifling the sound from shining, from showing its true color tonally. Okay, so it's better to go all right, so it brings out the full frequency of that sound. Okay, so let's try a little bit of exercise here. So we're gonna do a full octave, and then we'll move into a more technical scale. Okay, so you go again, then the next one, you notice I'm not doing no, so you try to keep it on the same volume. Okay, so again, next one, next one, next one, next one, next one. See, I'm reaching without even knowing I'm reaching. So the aim is, when you're reaching the high notes, instead of thinking, oh my God, here comes the high notes, my goodness, how will I be able to pull this off? Rather, you're thinking about the high notes same way you're thinking about the low notes. That is the aim. Let's do that again. Next one. 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 So what that will do, it will first off remove the tension. Okay, remove the tension of, whenever you sing high notes, there's always this tension. You can feel it, the audience can hear the strain as well. So first off, it helps you remove the tension. And secondly, it helps you sound proper. It helps you sound really good when you hit the high notes. So secondly, it helps you sound really good. So when you hear it, you know that you're producing controlled high notes. So now let's move on to a more advanced scale. This scale is called the Rossini scale. Okay, so it sounds like this. You may need some time to practice it and learn this scale and then come back to it. This is actually a 1.5 octave scale, so it's quite long. In other words, in one go, you cover 2 registers or even more. So right now I'm going from my chest voice into my mixed voice, but doing all of them in vocal fry. Now the beautiful thing is that you have this video, okay? You can always rewind and then rewind over and over again until you learn it, okay? So let's go again. Let's go to the next key. Let's go to the next key. And then the next one. And then the next one. And then the next one. Remember, we're still doing it vocal fry, okay? So we're not getting louder. Then the next one. If you can't get up to here, that's okay. That's okay. Just come back to it the next day and you find out that you'll be able to naturally add another note at the top. And then if that's the highest you can do for that day, cool, call it a day. And then when next you come back, your muscle memory will remember where you stopped and you naturally add another note, and gradually you build your range at the top. So I mentioned before, when you want to hit high notes and your mind begins to tell you that you have to get louder to hit the high notes, stop, because you're going to use the wrong technique and you're going to end up singing loud and with the wrong technique. Then you may ask the question, is there no singing loud at the top? Yes, there is, but we're trying to establish a good foundation, and the foundation is, sing with technique first, and then you can increase the velocity, or you can increase the intensity or energy or loudness, in simple words. Okay, so you first get it right with technique, with this vocal fry. In fact, the fact that I can crescendo means my vocal cords are well connected. I'm not singing with falsetto. So you see how I'm making it louder and softer, and that's where you get real cool dynamics. When we talk about dynamics, we're talking about forte, which is loud, mezzo forte, moderately loud, piano, soft, pianissimo, moderately soft. So all these things, yes, are there, but they have to be done on the right foundation, which is singing with technique. Okay, so you don't push your voice to sing louder when you get to the top. So you don't get to the top by singing louder. You get to the top with technique, and then you can increase the loudness. So I hope this video helped you. If you have any question, don't forget to put it in the comment section. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I've got this thing for you.